Hi, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to another Real Estate Marketing Secret. My name is Rand Smith. Hopefully, you know me by now. If not, welcome. Okay, we're going to talk about another marketing tip, secret, action that you can take right now, today, in your business to start making more money, spending less time doing it, and put more net bottom line dollars in your pocket. So, what are we going to do today? We're going to talk about Marketing 103. If you haven't seen Marketing 101 and Marketing 102, you need to go do that as soon as this video finishes. They're well worth your time. I don't like to waste a lot of time, yours or mine, so let's get right into it. All right, today we're going to talk about risk reversal. It says reduce, eliminate, or reverse the risk. Risk reversal, lower the barrier of entry to generate more inbound opportunities, better known to you and me as leads. Let me tell you what risk reversal really is. First, I'm saying to eliminate it completely or reverse the risk. Now, eliminating it is good, but reversing the risk, where that if anybody does business with you, you actually have all the risk and they have not only none, but it really puts an incumbent on you. You have all the risk. And one way that I do that is through offering guarantees, and I'll show you how to do that in just 1 minute. But if you were going to buy a pony for your daughter, and one guy said, okay, come on out, let your daughter ride the pony, we'll get it saddled up, and if the pony's right for her and she has a good time and everything, then we'll ask you to pay us. Well, that's pretty good. That's what you'd expect. But how about if this person said, this is what I would like to do. I will deliver the pony to your home. I will send a groomsman over daily to clean up all the debris. I'd like your daughter to try the pony out and the pony to try her out for 1 week's time. And again, we'll bring over everything that she needs for that, and I'll send my groom over to clean up the debris once a day. If at the end of the week, the pony is right for her and she is right for the pony, only then will I come and ask to be paid for the pony. Who would you do business with? Well, obviously, the first person took all the risk out of it. In fact, there was more risk for him doing business with you than you doing business with him. And that's what you want to do. So how do you do it? Here you go. I will sell your home in 90 days or less, guaranteed. That's right, 90 days. Before you dismiss this idea and toss this little coupon aside, pick up your phone right now and dial to my 800 number. Listen to a private message to you from Rand Smith. He's the guy that sells more homes than anyone else because he's discovered a secret guarantee to sell any home. And all I really want to do by that is get my phone to ring for people who need to get their home sold, and then I deliver them my pre-listing package, which is my biggest secret weapon of all time. Why? Because it works. I've spent 20 years of refining it, improving it, so that it's down to only those things that are important to sellers. And I answer every question they have. I never get asked a question, really, of any consequence in my listing presentation. And you'll have to see the module on the listing presentation to understand why, or the pre-listing package. And yes, I have a pre-sale package for buyers. So I am telling them I'll sell their home in 90 days or less. Now, remember, less than about 10% of the time, do people, once they list with you, do they ever remember what the reason was that they contacted you? This is a lead generator. Now, it's not that I won't keep that guarantee, but it's my program, and so I get to make the rules. And I would have, if they say, well, what about that 90-day guarantee thing? Here's how that program works. If you choose that, that's fine. We can go with that program. But there's two things that you have to be willing to do to qualify for my program. Number one, there's lots of opinions. There's only one set of facts. We'll look at the facts of record, and together we need to agree on a pricing strategy. Now listen to my words carefully. Pricing strategy. I never tell them what a market value. I can't. As good as I am, I can't tell them what their home's going to sell for, which would be telling them the market value. And you can't either. It's nothing more than our best guess. Tell them that. It is a best guess. An appraiser does his best guess. So we use facts of record, but it's still a best guess. So we'll look at the facts of record, and together we need to agree on a pricing strategy. Okay? And number two, if I see any fix-up or repairs that I think need to be done to present your home in its best light, I will ask that you be willing to do those. I'll treat your money like mine. If you're willing to do those two things, I will assure you that I can sell your home in 90 days or less, guaranteed, or I'll credit you $1,000 from my commission when I do sell it. So either way, I can't lose. I'm going to get paid no matter what. But it's amazing how people just made them call because they see their home getting sold in 90 days. But let me ask you a question. Would you pay me a 25% referral fee if I gave you a lead and they were ready to list and it was a right priced listing and they were willing to take your tutelage on what repairs to do? Of course you would. So why not pay it to them? Now, if you have a right price listing, won't it sell in 90 days? I've only written 7 checks in my entire life for this program. And remember, less than 10% of the time, once I finish my listing presentation, do they ever remember or even care what the reason was that they contacted me. So keep that in mind as we go through here. Next, I will sell your home in 90 days guaranteed, or you pay me nothing. Now, that's just a different way of saying almost the same thing, but think about that again. I will sell your home in 90 days guaranteed, or you pay me nothing. Wait a minute. Isn't that the way we already work right now? See, you think that people know how we work, and they do sort of, but they don't really. They don't really. They don't know all the nuances. So I'll sell your home in 90 days or you pay me nothing. The first guy that ever called on this ad got transferred back to me, and he said, let me just ask you a question. You sell my home in 90 days, guaranteed, or I don't have to pay you anything? I said, that's right, sir. It almost seems unfair, doesn't it? Because it is unfair, you guys. And until and unless we change that one day, we're the only profession out there that puts all of our money up front, our time up front in advance, with just the possibility of maybe getting some of it back. Okay, so there's lots of ways of saying the same thing. Next, does your agent offer you a love it or leave it guarantee when you buy your next home from them? Remember, I'm reversing the risk. Okay? Rand Smith delivers, satisfaction guaranteed. So if someone buys a home from me, they move in and they're not tickled pink, they don't absolutely love it, I will resell it for free for up to 1 year after the close of escrow. Yes, if they wanted me to put it in the multiple listing service, which I believe that they should do, and mobilize the entire real estate community to get all of the agents working on getting it sold, then there would be a 3% fee if another office, an agent, bring an offer in at a price acceptable to my seller, and he decides to accept it and pay their fee. Yes, in that case, he'd have a 3% fee. But as for my fee, I don't charge it. I've only had to deliver on this one time, and that was to a very good friend of mine, and he has since done 12 transactions with me. And he first hired me because of the live or leave it guarantee. He just had an inkling that his wife might still leave him after he bought this new home. And sure enough, a week later, she slipped out, took her kids, and he was devastated. But at least he didn't have to pay my fee. And I ended up selling it, so he really had no fee. And I've, again, 12 transactions since then. But if you can reverse or eliminate the risk in doing business with you, because people see doing business with a real estate agent as a risky venture, a risky proposition. Because what if they pick an agent that does nothing, which most of the time they believe they do? If their home doesn't sell, whose fault do they think it is? That's right, yours and mine. Okay, so you're going to reverse the risk. Okay, but it's very easy to do. Don't just sit there and think, well, gosh, they're all going to just, screw me out of money and everything else, take advantage of me. That could happen, but it doesn't. It doesn't. And it's not easy for people to ever fire you either. Okay? So I'm reversing the risk. By comparison to you and another agent that offers them nothing, who do you think they'd choose? That's right. It would be you. Okay. Here's a 90-day listing guarantee. And it's a marketing plan where I will guarantee to get their home sold in 90 days or less. Or credit them $1,000 cash in the escrow when I do it. And it just tells them how that works. How that works here. Okay, announcing Rand Smith's Easy Exit Listing Agreement. Basically, it says this. If you list your home with me and find that I'm not doing everything I promised to do, you let me know about that. Pick up the phone, give me a call. I will cancel the listing myself, and I'll even refer you to my best competitor. Okay, you probably got that, didn't you? Why do I want to reserve the right to refer them to my best competitor? To get a referral fee. You see, you guys have to think different. We need to get paid and should be paid on everything that we spend time on. And you need to start thinking that way. So don't just give it away. I'm making it easy for them. They can exit at any time. I'm taking all the risk out of doing business with me. I refer them to my best competitor. They don't have to choose them, but usually they do. Because I do, in fact, refer them to my best competitor. Although I already have a deal set up with them that I get a 25% referral fee when it sells. And I let them converse with my seller before I actually cancel the listing. So they get it secured before it even shows up as switching over to a new office. Okay, next. Effective marketing begins by rethinking everything that you now know about advertising. Boy, is that a fact. Marketing is a continuous, ongoing process of reminding people who you are and that you make it easy for them to get what they need and want, free, with no obligation, no hassles, and now you're reversing the risk, aren't you? If you want to separate yourself from everyone else and make the comparison be a no-brainer, start offering a guarantee in the services that you use. I have dozens of them. I'll show you more as time permits and as we continue this relationship. Meanwhile, if you want to explode, and I mean take your production, skyrocket it, here's how you do it. You can sign up for my free marketing secrets. They're sent to you via email, one every other week. And I can tell you it's the best stuff that I know. You send me a request to RE by Rand, that's like real estate by Rand, RE by Rand at Verizon.net. But I'd like for you to ask you to do one other thing. As long as we're taking these little rockets here, aren't those cool? if you need a coaching program, the best one that we have, I think, is system7workshops.com, or send us an email at system7workshops@gmail.com. I just launched this coaching program with two of my good friends and top agents in the country. The short sale specialist, #1 short sale guru in the country, Nolly Williams, and the #1 tech guy that I know, Stuart Sutton. They're both top agents. They both happen to be from Texas, too. I don't know why that is. Austin, Texas, and there's just so much going on there, especially in technology. All right, you guys, thanks for spending time with me. Meanwhile, have a great day. Be blessed. Bye-bye.